Thank you once again for choosing Breaking Through to help you with the recovery that you're looking for, to get you out of pain, to get you back to the activities that you like to do. You've completed your evaluation. That's the first step. Second most important thing that we do is the follow-up session. So that's where we're able to look at what your home program is doing right, what it might be doing wrong. We can check on those exercises, and we're going to really begin to customize those for you as we dig down and find out what the root problem is. So as we've kind of estimated during your first session, the exercises we provided you, and we sent some links to those yesterday to hopefully reinforce any instruction. Those are intended to treat that root problem, to get your motion back and restored. So you may be experiencing some soreness, totally normal and expected. Pain might still be there because, again, we're trying to restore that function. So this video is to kind of give you a little bit of a recap of what you heard during your evaluation, because I know that first session is like drinking out of a fire hose. Tons of information, and information that is not something that we have been used to hearing or doing. So for your home program, do those on the prescribed frequencies and amounts throughout the day. If we've given you some isometrics, they're usually 5-second holds, and we're having you do those every couple hours to kick those muscles back on and make sure they're still working. We did it yesterday with our hands. Now we're giving you the power to be able to do that through these prescribed exercises. If it was a more functional exercise, which is what we want to get to anyway, then you're doing those 3, 4, maybe 5 times a day as just a regular turn everything on, and then also as your warm-up for any sort of exercise, sport that you might be doing. Also utilize that to treat if pain increases, if you feel like you lose some of that movement, if you're starting to feel some of the tightness return versus the stiffness that you kind of felt after the session. Utilize those exercises, and that way when you come back to your session, you're going to be able to really report back to us, this is what was working, this is what wasn't working, and we're going to fine-tune that program. We want you to spread those exercises out throughout the day, because our goal is to build that endurance back up for the muscle that we found wasn't working. So over the past, however long it's been since all of this started for you, the longer that you've been dealing with it, the more compensation and inefficiencies that those muscles have. So we want to build up that endurance, and so that's going to require you to do those exercises. If we prescribe them several times during the day, that's because we feel like those muscles have a very short endurance level. And so you're going to do that exercise after 1, maybe 2 hours, and then that's going to allow it to turn back on and then continue on with your activities. So be diligent about those. The best results that we get are the people that stick to these programs and allow us to fine-tune it. There's a lot of times that things start to change and we see, okay, my knee's feeling better, but now my hip might be a little bit more uncomfortable. Again, totally normal, and we find that that's a really good thing because we're clearing things up. And your body's used to making compensations to make everything work. So as we clear up one compensation, we might reveal another one. And once we get it really dialed in and we get all those muscles working because you're super consistent, you're doing your exercises on a regular basis, that's when we start to see that results really kick up, and then we can limit how many sessions that you truly need to come in for us because we've given you those tools. So please, feel free, reach out to us, send us some messages on the text that we have going through. You can send us an email, you can call into the office. We're more than happy to try to figure out how to make this experience the best we can for you and get you back to doing what you need to do. If you have any questions, let me know. But thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.